Hello guys, it's your boy Sweet Sauce coming back out with another video. Let's go over the first post-launch content update for Diablo Immortal. Um, Seems like they're just displaying some stuff right here, in-game reporting tool to alert us. Uh, First new content drop since launch. Provide a preview of our next batch of new content to come. Before we dig in, let's give you insight on our post-launch content philosophy and address player concerns around in-game bugs and bots. So let's get into the Battle Pass of Season 2. I guess it's going to be called Bloodsworn. Um, it looks like we get a new skin, which is pretty cool if you just buy the empowered version, the non-free version. It looks pretty cool, and you get a favorite thing. It looks like so the votes of Countress, the wicked Bloodsworn has rise up and revelate through the dark wood. A new battle pass devoted to the Bloodsworn's valor has arrived, and with it, Season 2 begins on July 7th at 3 a.m. server time. So that means Eastern Standard Time is basically what it means. Is host to 40 ranks with a worth of challenges and rewards such as legendary gems, crests, and hilts and more. The Power Battle Pass includes all rank rewards from the free standard battle pass and also unlocks empowered track that provides additional reward at each rank. Plus, you'll receive Fearsome Bloodsworn weapon cosmetic unlocked at rank 1 and the thorn covered Bloodsworn armor cosmetic unlocked at rank 40. Collector's Empowered Battle Pass gives you access to all rank rewards and cosmetics from the Empowered Battle Pass, plus the Bloodsworn Avatar frame, Bloodsworn Portal cosmetic, and a 10 rank boost, all provided immediately after upgrading. So it runs until August 4th at 3 a.m. server time. Begin slaying demons and climb your way through the ranks today. My thoughts of Battle Pass is like they need to give us more materials. If we're buying the freaking Battle Pass, give us more materials to upgrade our gear instead of giving us cosmetics and legend. Oh, well, legendary gems is a good thing, but the cosmetics is cool. But I need more material to catch up with these pay-to-win players. The new Helicarry raid boss of Vitus the Shivering Death. I done the raid. I'm gonna be unleashing a raid guide for that in the future. Um, we don't really have to go on that. I mean, we'll go over a video of the new raid boss eventually. Hungering Moon Weekend event. Ooh, they got a new event for us. The moon is hungry and demands blood, perhaps even yours. You adventure, gaze upon the moon, bask in the hollow glow. Eat its hollow for sustenance, and lunar laced blessings you shall be bestowed. Fulfilling the moon's demands will earn you moon silvers. Must be like kind of like a hilts, which can be traded for blessing. That's pretty cool. After acquiring 7 blessings, you will be carried through and curried enough goodwill with the moon to trade these for a random reward. Offered through blessings of moon, it will present you with its favor. We will become brave adventurers to lend their hand and to I can't even say that word. Sorry, guys. The moon's hunger from July 15th, 3 a.m. until July 18th, 3 a.m. server time. What to come? You guys can already see it. Balance changes. Come your way in our next update later this month. So it seems like the balance changes ain't gonna be until later this month. Seems like they really care about our feedback on balance changing. Balance changes, Arcane Wind for Wizard. Damage increased from 54 to 72 fully charged to 60 to 80 fully charged. That's pretty big damage buff. Range increased from 3.3 to 5.5 to 4.5 and 6.5. That's pretty good fully charged. Arcane Wind Legendary, Healer of Fang. Damage increased to 57.6 to 60. That's not that big of a damage buff at all, unless they mint percentage. But I don't know the legendary, but that's not that big of a damage increase. Range increase from 5.5 to 6.5. That's a decent increase in range. Lightning Nova also affects legendary affixes. Damage increased by a lot. Holy cow. 25.2 to 34.7. Multi-hit damage increased 70% to 75%. To 5% damage increase. That's kind of crazy. Okay, here's my build. It looks like they increased Exploding Palm. Monk changes Exploding Palm. Damage non-explosion increased from 17.5 to 25%. 25. So that means like non-explosion, which means like an initial damage. So if you rock like reaching like if you rock the pants with Exploding Palm, explosion damage, which does not deal initial damage, this will nullify that. So you don't want to rock the pants anymore. I'd see the pants being nerfed at this point. Exploding Palm Legendary Scolding Storm, which is the Ice Exploding Palm. Damage non-explosion increased from 17.5 to 25. Range changed from 3.5 90-degree angle to 4.5 rectangle. So they changed it from a 90-degree angle to a rectangle. That's a big buff. That means we can Exploding Palm easier. Exploding Palm Legendary Path of Present, which is the Exploding Palm. It shoots a palm forward and it stuns people. Damage is increased from 19.32 to 25. Reaching Rebuke, which is the one where you fly up in the air and you slam down on the ground with Exploding Palm. Damage is increased to from 19.8 to 25. It seems like the only balance changes they're getting is Monk and Wizard. Let's do the bug fixes. PC open beta version of Diablo Immortal. Adjusted monster spawn logic to reduce the effectiveness of standing in one place in the library Zoom Pool and Mount Zavarian to farm the same spawn point repeatedly. So they're basically nerfing the two places that are pretty popular for. They nerfed the two places, so I'd have to find a new place to farm and then give you guys another video. But Zoltan Cool and Mount Zavarian is nerfed on spawn rate. Adjusted way of auto-targeting will work at player cast the same skill over a sustained duration. The previous two changes were made to remove the reward of repeating a small rotation of attacks while standing in one place, such as the behavior of some common botting. So they think we're botting, so they're nerfing it so nobody can bot. That's pretty crazy. You got to give us some sort of way of leveling up pretty fast, because it's not easy to sit there and just farm Paragon over and over and over. Update of the ability description of Chip of Stone Flesh from each time you cause an enemy to loss of control to each time you cause an enemy total loss of control, to clarify which effects cause the gem to proc. The gem's explosive effect is only triggered by total loss of control effects such as stun or fear, not all crowd control effects such as slow and chill. Oh, that's pretty clarified. That's nice. Fixed an issue where some class abilities would not play audio. And that doesn't bother me if they play audio or not. I play with very low audio. Fixed an issue that would cause resonance and combat rating to display as 0. That's a good fix. Fixed an issue that caused some doorways to block bosses and other large monsters. Never ran into that problem. Fixed an issue that would cause crests to be deducted from disconnected party members after an Elder Rift was cancelled. That's good. Fixed an army interaction issue with items from the Warbrand stash. Never really cared about that. Fixed multiple issues that would cause characters to fall through the world. That's a really nice fix because I ran into that a lot while doing Battlegrounds. Fixed an issue that would allow players to enter a challenge rift ahead of party members who have higher latency. That's a good fix, I feel like. Um I think if you go into a challenge rift, you basically have to wait for other players. I think that's a good thing because then they don't get no EXP pretty much. That's pretty good. Even though I do all my challenge rifts solo, fixed an issue that caused resonance to increase when swapping gems through the stash. Wait, resonance would increase by when you swap gems through the stash? What? Okay. Did not know that. Upgrade materials and dawning echoes will now be properly returned to players after destroying the upgraded or awakened item. That's really good because dawning echoes cost fucking money to even upgrade your items. To awaken your gems or awaken your items, you have to have dawning echoes, which cost 1,000 freaking echoing orbs, and it's so expensive, dude. It's like 25 bucks to get a Dawning Echo, or it's like 10 to 25 bucks for a Dawning Echo, which is kind of crazy. You can't even get it through the game. They need to fix it where we can get a Dawning Echoes through the game. I think that would be a nice. I just feel like that would be a really nice way of getting it. Is give us an event or something for Dawning Echoes. Remove the Paragon level requirements for some quest. Okay, that was never an issue. That just gave something for us to do, so I don't think the Paragon level requirements for some quests is actually even necessary. Fixed an issue where chests of glory were not shared with all party members. Chest of glory. Of like from raids? Like I believe the chest of glory is the raid thing. Where if you did the most damage to the boss, the top 3 players would only get the chest of glory. So they made it where it doesn't even matter now. So it doesn't matter if you did barely anything and you're the lowest geared, you still get a chest of glory, which is pretty cool. I really feel like that should have always been a thing. In my opinion, I feel like that should have always have been a thing, but that's just me. Fixed an issue that prevented players from using primary attack after being interrupted by enemies. I never ran into that problem, but I'm glad they fixed that because I'm pretty sure like demon hunters and wizards really hate that. Experience globes will now drop in a smaller radius after killing a monster. That's really good. I hate running like 10 miles to go get an experience globe that's way out of my way instead of doing something that's on a timer like a challenge rift or like an elder rift. I don't think challenge rift actually even require like drops experience or globes, but smaller radius for after killing a monster. That's pretty good. Players have experienced frustration with how XP globes are currently dropping in game as they would fly out in a random direction from killed monster. This patch will reduce the radius of how far away they can drop. Cycle of Strife fixed an issue with some shadow contracts that would immediately fail upon entering the quest zone. The Immortal Overthrow buff will now clear upon entering a challenge rift. Well, that's good. I think the Immortal Overthrow buff is really good. That's um I'm I went into a challenge rift on accident to see if it would test so other teammates the other guildmates wouldn't be so sure if the buff gets removed or not. But now they actually clarified it that it will now clear upon entering a challenge rift. Uh Fixed an issue that would cause the Immortal to knock players out of the arena during Shadow War. Never seen that before. I wonder what servers have had that issue. I've never seen that. Fixed an issue that prevented claiming shadow contract rewards. That's pretty big. That's pretty big because shadow contracts are really good for your shadow clan. Fixed an issue that would cause players to become stuck during some shadow contract missions. That's good. Fixed an issue that would prevent the Covius expedition from completing. Thank God. I did the Covius expedition one time and I hated it because of the fact that we got stuck on the part where the officer would walk into the place by the bookshelf and then he would just disappear on us and we were stuck. So that's really good. So now we don't ever have to worry about the Covius expedition, which is pretty good. If a Dark Clan leader has not selected a Dark Clan objective, one will automatically be selected on Saturdays. That's pretty good. Yes, let's get into the battlegrounds. Adjusted the battleground preparation UI so that players are properly randomized between attack and defense. Previously, players could determine if they were attacking or defending based on this UI. That's actually correct. I could always tell when I was attacking or defending based on the UI because people would leave if they were defending. People would like to be attacking, so they fixed that issue, which is pretty good. Fixed an issue that would cause players to be put back into a queue after entering a battleground. Never really had a problem with that. Added a mechanism to prevent players from attacking the Ancient Heart before Phase 3 has begun. I've run into that before. NPC fixed an issue that would cause Lieutenant Ralvar to become stuck. That's good. Fixed an issue with some quest NPCs may not be interactable after a cutscene. Fixed an issue that caused the unspoken NPC to be invisible to players. These are really good NPC fixes that will help with everybody. All right, let's get into UI. We're almost done here. Fixed an issue that would cause the HUD to become invisible after triggering the cycle end cutscene. Fixed an issue that would cause clan information to be bugged during the end of the cycle. That's pretty good. I mean, these are pretty much not even really that big of a deal. Added an exit button in the domain of horror. That's a pretty good one. Fixed an issue that prevented clan invitations. That's pretty big. I know personally I would have been mad if it prevented clan invitations. Fixed an issue that would cause the quest tracker to fill with blank entries after exiting the Path of Blood. That's pretty big because Path of Blood is one of like Shadow's like biggest things to do is Path of Blood, and then doing the contracts. So contracts and Path of Blood being fixed is a pretty big deal. Fixed an issue where some UI models could not be dismissed. That's pretty good. Server recommendations will not be based on language selection. That's pretty good. Fixed an issue that prevented players from opening the battle pass. Fixed camera issues that would occur while fighting Lassel this flame spawn. So they fixed the camera issues for the raid boss Lassel that everybody wants to do, so that's pretty good. Fixed an issue that would cause a black screen when teleporting after upgrading legendary gem. These are pretty big visual upgrades. I think the camera thing was pretty bad in Lassel's. Never really gotten the black screen when teleporting after upgrading legendary gems. Might be a wizard thing because that's the only class that can teleport. So wizards must have been dealing with this kind of a bug, visual bug. So they fixed it. That's really good with wizards. Fixed an issue where players might get stuck connecting to Battle.net when interacting with the EULA. Alright, well, that fixes the issue too. So overall, the summary of it would be Exploding Palms, the initial damages went up. Wizard's damage and range for Arcane Wind and Lightning Nova has went up, and the multi-hit damage increased. We got a new event weekend with Moon Silvers can be traded for blessings. It seems to be coming July 15th at 3 a.m. until July 18th, 3 a.m. server time. Remember, server time, it's not your time, it's the server time. The new raid boss, I've already done it. I don't know why they released it this long. They took this long to release this, but the Shivering Death raid boss is out. I'll be doing a guide video over that. the new battle pass where you can get new cosmetics, and it begins on July 7th at 3 a.m. server time, so make sure you guys are ready for that. And then that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys have any questions down below, you guys can go to my Twitch. And you guys can go to my Twitch. It's at Sweet Sauce. Or you guys can follow my Twitter, which is at Dat Sweet Sauce, DA Sweet Sauce. You guys can also follow my Twitter, which is at Sweet Sauce. I do updates on my Twitter. I try to make sure everybody knows when I go live. But if you would please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. I have more content coming out for Diablo Immortal, so I hope you guys are prepared and bear with me on here. I do have IRL stuff. I mean, I do have a wife and a child. So I got real life stuff to do as well, so I can't just always be on here. But I'm really excited for the balance changes, but they do not. It's going to be a while before they come out. They said it's alongside. It's going to be update later this month. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.